All right, lots to get to for you today,
Yes.
but we begin in Missouri. Officials there say a tornado has killed and injured multiple people.
Well, this comes as a severe storm system is barreling through the southern and midwestern U.S. Officials say that the twister hit Bollinger County at around 4 a.m. local time. Now, that's roughly 90 miles south of St. Louis. And it is unclear exactly how many people have been killed and injured at this point. Search and rescue operations are underway, and officials say the damage, as you can see, is widespread. Hundreds of people don't have power.
Let's connect now with reporter Jeffrey Bullard from our affiliate in southern Missouri. And Jeffrey, I know you're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. That's about 2 hours south of St. Louis, just so our viewers understand physically where you are. Show us around and bring us up to speed. What is the extent of the damage there?
Yeah, Lana and Errol, right now, devastation is what residents and emergency management workers are dealing with right now. If you just take a look around, no matter where you look, it's everywhere. The sound that you're hearing, that's a chainsaw. We have several people, not emergency workers or simply neighbors, volunteers, trying their best to help out. In this house in particular, I spoke to several neighbors who say, thankfully, nobody was home. If we go ahead and step over here, you're going to see, you can actually see inside of that home. That's somebody where they've lived for however long. They have a family, and now they aren't in town from what people tell us, and they're going to come back to this. And it's heartbreaking. If we go ahead and go over here, I spoke to the residents who live in this yellow house over here. She was almost in tears. She said that she was hiding in the bathtub. I asked her what she used to protect herself. She said a mattress, and she said all she felt was wind. I found that very interesting. I've never actually been on the scene of a tornado before. The same thing that multiple people say, they felt wind, and they felt a sense of calmness for a second, and then just heartbreak and awe, if that makes sense. As soon as we got here at around 4:30 in the morning, that's as soon as we got here, I was approached by a man who was completely soaking head to toe. He couldn't reach his family because all we could see on the other side of town, all you could see were flashing lights. And I don't even know how to describe this man's pain. He talked about he doesn't know how to explain this to his daughter. And that's stuck with me because I don't know how you could forget that. But whenever I speak to these residents, they tell me that these casualties, that's something that's going to stick with them for a while. But whenever you hear community, it's so touching because some of these people, this is a tiny place in Glen Allen. It's roughly 200 people who live here around the center of Bollinger County. Some of these people don't know each other. I know it's a small town, but they're doing their best to work together. Like I said, chainsaws, people working together. It's truly touching. It really is. But for right now, that is all I have. Jeffrey Bullard, Heartland News.
Yeah, and you know what, Jeffrey, is remarkable because behind you there's an SUV or minivan that looks completely flattened by, a tree that fell, which really speaks to the danger these storms bring. We appreciate you showing us all of that on the ground in real time. Jeffrey Bullard, thank you.